Next to some of the northernmost waters of the beautiful Chesapeake Bay, we're at M&T Bank Stadium near Baltimore's Inner Harbor. The veneer of a new season is gone. Yes, we used veneer in a football game. We're in the middle of the schedule now. It's away here in Week 7. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Going play action, May. It's caught Metcalf. And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
May on 1st and 10. Not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
They send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it up and across midfield into Ravens territory.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Running back sent in motion left. Complete beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's a New England first down. On play action, here's May. Escapes the pocket. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there's none to be had. No escape route available this time.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Diving right side, got it!
That is all-out effort, Kate, to make the catch. Putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception, and some more targets are clearly coming his way in the future.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's May. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and clear. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that sack.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Fielded just shy of the end zone. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Tackled on that play by Isaiah Simmons.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
They've got a man in motion. Jackson, quick pass wide. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got third down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately, no connection to be made.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Hey, middle.
Lamar now from the gun. Along the sideline, he brings it in. They say he got the feet down too. Excellent work. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say at about the 37-yard line.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And again, it's Jackson. It is cut left side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens finish off their opening drive. Now we'll see them try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. He's going to return it from a yard or two deep. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Let's go now.
We send a man in motion. First down throw for May. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's not.
Plowing up the middle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Come on, set. Here we go. Set hard. Go.
And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
That's the end of our 1st quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. Back to the bank in just a moment. Welcome back. 2nd quarter about to start. Ravens with a chance for at least 3, maybe 6.
Get up.
On 1st down, they'll run. And he only gets this one down to the 9. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Hey, middle.
From the gun, it's Edmonds. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the carry, though. It's 3rd and 7 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Hey. Get up.
Jackson now on 3rd. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And add 3 to their lead as it extends to 7.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's on the move. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. And he's brought down for a loss.
That extra half second, Kate, that's it. You know, we talk about timing in the passing game all the time, the precision. It's the same thing with the drop. If you have too long of a delay, you give a D-tackle like that a chance to get home and make a play.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. So no return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Report.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset. New set of downs for him at the 38. Shotgun snap, a give to Edmonds. And he ranges forward to the 31 before they bring him down. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
2nd and 3. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at the Inner Harbor. The Ravens with the football. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Jackson. Dumped off to his running back. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Here's Lamar. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens double their lead to 14. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Metcalf there to bring it in. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Let's go.
Back to the air. It's May. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback down there, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage is waiting for it. QB super fortunate that ball wasn't picked. And incompletion, still pretty good for the defense, too.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Lone back gets the handoff. He gets the 1st and more to the 35. And he has it down to the 26-yard line. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots make it a 1-score game before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Blitz coming, Lamar. He beams one deep right side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. Trying to find his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
Hey, report. Report. Sit on.
Throwing again is Lamar. Catch is made down the right sideline. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
You are X. You are X. Shut up!
First down, here's Lamar. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's second down coming up.
180.
Lamar throwing again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds. We've got 4th down.
Cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They go to punt on 4th down, and out heads Tommy Townsend. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Patriots will be backed up pretty deep to start the drive. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Ravens will have a shot at least a field goal here. Maybe the end zone after that return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A quick throw completed out to the left. And in for the Baltimore touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. Great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. One last play before the break. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
13.
Now here's Lamar. Chased out to his right. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45.
180.
Staying between the tackles with Edmonds. Big gain has them across the 40. Into the red zone. Breaks out the spin cycle. He's in. Touchdown. The Ravens grow the lead coming out of halftime. Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Ravens stretch their lead to 21. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. On the return, here's Jones. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Let's go now.
May on first and 10. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Operating from the gun, here's May. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that first down anyway.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up. They give it to him again. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Patriots will have a first down. Give now to the running back. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Metcalf's got it, complete. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. Escapes a defender. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 3 on that gain. And that's a New England first down.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
They'll run here on first down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Putting a receiver in motion. On play action, here's May. Bails out of the pocket quick. Escapes his grasp. And as that one winds up incomplete, it brings us to the... No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's May. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, how quickly things can change. They were looking so good just a couple of plays ago, and suddenly... not anymore. A red zone look comes up empty with that interception.
I think the pressure got to him there, Kate. And I don't even mean all those pass rushers, although they were certainly coming too. I mean the pressure of being 3rd down in the red zone. That's where you got to slow yourself down as a quarterback and know you've got to simply protect the football. I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Third down, 1 yard to go. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Alpha, sit on. 180. One shot. Alpha.
Changing it up here, Jackson. Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They give to Edmonds up the middle. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Go. Run.
They run once more with Edmonds. Across the 45 and still going. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
180.
Right up the gut. And they'll hold him up after a short carry to the 44. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Again, a run with Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on 3rd down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Ravens nearing their 6th win this season. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Hand off to the back. And this one doesn't go far. Moving in the right direction that time, but only 2 yards picked up, so it's 3rd and 9. Back-to-back carries here. And the struggles continue for him tonight. He's only able to get back to the line. Stopped at the line, and that forces them into a 4th and long.
Don't laugh at me, Kate. I almost wish there was an actual white flag on either sideline we could see waving in this spot, because that was an easy mop-up for the defense to force 4th and long.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. This one's headed for the sideline and out. We'll get the mark. They say it's at the 9 where it crossed. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. How you defend some of these players today. Because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And it's 4th down. Trying to throw for it with May. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They take a knee, and that's going to force that defense to burn a timeout if they want to save any clock here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in front of the flock of fans,